Preview.
Hello guys and welcome. My name is Shreya and today I'm here, as by the title you've guessed, to see and fix one problem that I have. I am unorganized. Like, let's face it, I am like the godmother of all the unorganized people in this world. I will always shop for things and never find them back. Like, I don't know how this happens, but then whenever I want to wear something, I won't find that particular piece. So be it accessories like rings, earrings, sunglasses or anything like that, I will not find them. So today I am here to fix this problem for you guys, for me as well. So if you want to watch how to DIY organizer, which can be particularly done in anything like a drawer or a box or anything you have. So if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, comment, share and like, and yeah, let's get into the video.
So you will need a box like this. This is probably, I had it lying around, so I used it. And you will need a mount board or a cardboard, anything you can use. You're going to need some markers, scissors, scale, pencil, eraser, etc. for marking out the lines and everything, measuring it out. Then you'll need some foam like this. I got myself this one from a local store and you can probably find it. And then you'll need some chart paper, some glue, some washi tapes like these, or any decorative tape will do, and you're gonna need a cutter. So to start off, we'll take this box, and I already had some junk lying inside, so I decided to clear it off. So yeah, you can see. I don't know what I was doing with those rings and everything. Now that I've done, we'll measure out the diameters and everything of the box, length and width. And yeah, mine came up to 29 centimeters by 29 centimeters because it was a square. So then we also see the width, which was 5 centimeter approximately. So then I start marking out. I mark out the lines, the horizontal lines of 5 centimeter and the vertical lines of 29 centimeter. And yeah, I tried to write the markings, but I don't know why it did not show up on the camera very nicely. So yeah, sorry for that. So now I will be making 3 of those strips of 29 by 5 centimeter length, and yeah, here I'm just marking it out on both the sides. You need to measure it not only from the top but also from the bottom, so you get straight lines. And then after that is done, you can start your cutting. That's exactly what I'm doing here. And now that your strips are done, you should check whether they are fitting in properly or not, and you can make adjustment according to that. I had to I had to cut off about half 2-3 millimeters of mine to fit in the box. So yeah, that much adjustment you'll have to make after cutting the strips, and then now it fits. So I cut the strips into 2 again, because of course I need 2 partitions. I fit them in, they're fitting properly, and then I make the horizontal horizontal this. Cutting them out now. Woo-hoo.
Preview.
Okay, now that we have seen the placement of all the divisions and everything that we made, now it's time that we remove it out and stick it with a tape so that we have it more sturdy and it doesn't move when we are decorating it and working with it. So I use one of my tapes to just hold it together. Simple, you can see, as if like it's a simple mechanism what you use to make that cardboard hold up. Now after that is done, we'll place it again in the box and then we'll mark it out like our area. This was actually not needed, but I find it safe to mark it out so I know according to what dimensions and which size I had made it, because I tend to forget the side because it all looks same because it's of the same color. Yeah, that's me. So now I take the chart paper and I again mark the same dimensions as we marked of the other things, same 29 by 5, so we can stick it on. And you might want to have extra paper on because there are times when you will need extra paper. So now we just cut it out. Cut, 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 cut. Ignore that. So now we take the glue and we start sticking everything in. The one part that I find nice is whenever you have to apply glue over a long surface, what you can do is you can take a piece of cardboard and use it as an applicator. It works really well, and plus you do not have to panic like if it gets dirty or anything like that. So I always do that when I instead of using my fingers, I take a piece of cardboard and I just use it as an applicator. And don't worry if your dividers are bulging or anything, it's probably because of the glue. So once they dry, it will be all fine. So for that moment, just let them be and just keep sticking all the papers. And don't worry about the corners if you can see which are left white or anything like that, because I'm going to fix this, because I'm going to border all of this with my other washi tape, so it won't look bad. So don't worry about if that is not fitting properly. In case if you don't want to apply any other washi tape, you need to take the measurements more larger than that, and then so that it covers all your sides of it if you don't want any other color to come. And you can also put this on some other color. As you can see now, I'm using the washi tape. Yeah, that was me zooming in the camera. So now I measure the washi tape, like roughly. You don't need to measure it exactly by scale or anything like that, and just cut it. And the ends you can wrap around there itself, so there is no issue of that. If you wrap around the ends there only, and then you can cover it up. I really liked the chevron tape, I don't know why, but then really liked how it looked on top of it, gave it all the Christmas feels, red and green. So yeah, here that's the only thing I'm doing. Now I'm going to take the foam rollers and not foam rollers, sorry, the foam, and I'm going to cut it because I want to fit in, as if you see those fancy things where you can put your rings directly and you can see all the rings around there. So I wanted to recreate something kind of that. So I took the foam, I rolled it, and then I realized that I need to have a stopping material because otherwise it unrolls very fast. So you could use a small pin or you could use a tape. I just used a tape to hold it there and it stayed, or you can use a hot glue gun. And yeah, that's the thing I was doing. I'm just playing around with the foam, trying to fit in and trying to decide where it would land and what would happen.
Preview.
Now that that is done, so I'll start layering up all my stuff around there and to see where it all is fitting and exactly. So yeah, here I'm just placing all my rings at that foam, and it really turned out very well because all my rings were staying and I could see all the rings that I had. So yeah, probably I can wear them because I can see them. Yeah, that's me. If I don't see, I forget about it. Happens to most of us, right? Tell me if if it has happened to you or not. Like if you cannot see something, you just forget about it, and then you remember after ages that, oh, I had this thing as well.
Preview.
So I recorded the video of this and I don't know how it got corrupted. So yeah, I had to just place some photos. So here are the photos of this.
So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked what you see, and in case if you want to learn how to make that box, you can comment down below. I'll make another video for it, and do comment what you feel about this video. And yeah, again, subscribe if you like what you see. I would love to create many such videos for you guys. And yeah, bye bye, take care.